Hello and welcome to my tarot corner. So I missed you all and I decided to do a reading today because I have to say that I am really fed up with talking about politics and everything that is going on here. It made me really edgy, and I couldn't even sleep well at night. Now it's not like I'm taking a step back. I'm still very much involved, still very much in it, but I decided that I need some time off and I need some things to clear my mind. And it seems like Harry and Meghan are a very good palate cleanser for me. And it seems like I've been, listening to Neil Sean this morning, and he is a very good fountain of information. And although, I see um, a lot of information on Express and on the Mirror, but I see that nothing really changed. So I saw that there is a new book that came out, and on that book, it says that the senior royals were discussing stripping Harry and Meghan's titles, but nothing came out of it. And we still don't have a clear answer whether or not Harry and Meghan are coming to the coronation, although it's less than a month to the coronation. And although it seemed like while Harry was going around selling his book, Meghan was not doing anything and staying quiet, it seems like she was very busy getting herself awards. Now, I did do a reading about that, trying to figure out whether or not she paid for for one of those awards, and didn't get a clear answer. And I think that is because she probably did not pay cash for those awards, but she did promise things. Now, we know that the second award that she got is from a foundation that was founded by Gloria Steinem, who is one of her closest friends. And that solved the answer of the question of why did she get this award. So it seems like she's cashing on connections and getting herself awards. And the question is, what is her end game? What is she trying to achieve? Some people think that she wants to jumpstart her political career all over again. And some people think that it is ridiculous to think that she thinks that she can even be elected. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some cards, like the Gypsy reading, and look into Meghan's endgame, and I'm going to look into her past and present from the time that she married Harry. Okay, so one thing about this tablecloth. This tablecloth has the meaning of the Lenormand cards, not the tarot cards, and it is very useful when you do Lenormand's reading and you're not sure what is the meaning of the Lenormand card. And I got it on AliExpress, and many of those altar items that I have here are from AliExpress. The crystals and these things, many of them are from AliExpress. But these things, that for example, this Welsh love spoon is not. This is something that I looked for on eBay and I found it there. Okay, so this deck is called Witch Tarot, and I found it on Amazon, and it is a gilded tarot deck. This is a golden one. There is also a silver one. I actually got the golden one by mistake. I meant to get the silver one, and I got the golden one. But I couldn't find it not gilded, and I don't like working with gilded tarots, but it is a very nice takeoff of the Witch's Tarot, so I decided to use it for this reading. Okay, so we do know that in many occasions we got that Meghan is delving into dark affairs, so I thought it will be a good way to check it. So before I start, please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true, so please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so let's clear the deck. Okay, so as always in Gypsy-like readings, I'm asking the universe to align the cards in the right way to answer my question. So please align the cards in the right way to answer my question about Meghan's endgame. What is her endgame? What is she trying to achieve? What did she try to achieve when she married Harry? Did it change during the time since she married Harry? What is Meghan's endgame? What is she trying to achieve? Please align the cards in the right way to show me Meghan's endgame. And like in all Gypsy readings, I'm cutting only once. And now I'm starting to take 7 cards. When the middle card, let me take this, is the present time. So this is the present time. So these 3 cards will show us the time since she married Harry until today. And these 3 cards will show us what she means to do next. So let's start. We get, I'm sorry, it's upside down. So we get Temperance, and then the World card, and then the Devil. Okay, all major arcanas, that's amazing. And then we get the Knight of Cups, which is for the present. The 5 of Cups, Death, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, so let's start. When she just married Harry, she was in this energy of temperance. Now, temperance is about believing in yourself, believing that you can achieve what you want to achieve. This is a card of hope. This is a card of having the faith that you can achieve what you want. This is a card of a wedding, actually. This is a card of a partnership. So this card represents their wedding. This is a card that represents a woman that is getting married and that is believing that she can achieve what she wants. Now, we still don't know exactly what she wanted, but she believed that she can achieve that. So this is a card that really represents the wedding. And Temperance is a card that represents a wedding, a partnership, and miracles. So a person who believes that he can even turn lead into gold. So a person that believes that he can do anything that he wants. And then the World card comes. So she really thought that she had the world in her hand. This is a card of endings and of new beginnings. So this card represents her state of mind of ending one thing, which was her acting career, which was her time as a non-royal or as someone who is fighting for acknowledgement, someone who is fighting for someone to know her, to someone that will even recognize her name, to someone who is there on the world stage, that everyone who sees her name, everyone who sees her picture knows her. So this card symbolize the end of the old Meghan and the beginning of the new Meghan. And once again, we still don't know what her agenda was. We just know that she was meaning to end something and to begin something something new, and it's all very, very spiritual, because it's all in the all major arcana, so it's all in the spiritual realm. And this is a card of someone who starts from scratch. So for her, it was, okay, I am ending things that I did in the past. I stop acting. I will end the TIG. I will end all of the things that I have done in the past. And Harry believed that she was doing that to be a working royal. She probably had another agenda, because she wanted to be on the world stage. She wanted to be there for everyone to know her, for everyone to see her, and for everyone to recognize her. So this is what starts to show us her agenda. And then right before we're getting to the present time, we're getting her real agenda, and this is the devil. And this is who and what she really wants to achieve. So this is the devil card. This is a card of darkness. This is a card of submission to urges, of being carried away, of loss of control, of addiction, of misleading, of shackles. So right now, this is what she wants. She wants to shackle Harry to her. She's trying to mislead him, to mislead everyone. This is a card of lies. This is a card of urges. If she's trying to make him or to help his addictions, and this is a person who is really trying to do all of the bad things. So this is her real agenda, and this is what she's trying to do. And this is amazing that right near the present time, her face is unmasked, because up until the past year or 2 years, until they left the royal family, many people still believed in her. A lot of people liked her. A lot of people believed her narrative of racism. And since they left the royal family, and I think that this card represents that time, since they left the royal family, her mask slipped and people started seeing who she really is. And this card represents her real agenda. So right now we are in the King of Cups card. And the King of Cups is the card that usually represents Harry, but in this instance, it also represents her. This is the person who feels that he is deprived. This is the person who feels that he doesn't get what he deserves. So right now, she is the victim. This is the victim card. This is the card of someone who's saying, I'm not getting what I deserve. I'm not getting what I should get. I am a victim. This is a card of someone who will pull out the racist card, someone who will come out and say that he is deprived. This is a card of someone who is motivated by emotional instability, someone who is very much finding it difficult someone who is lazy, someone who is slow, someone who is staying in the comfort zone, someone who is abstaining from doing things, someone who has tendency to get offended very easily, someone who is holding a grudge, someone who is dependent, procrastinating, and someone who finds it difficult to be independent. So this card usually describes Harry very well, but in this case it represents both of them, because she's the one who also is very insisting to be that victim, to call herself a victim. So what can we see for the future? So first of all, we see the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is a card of someone who is disillusioned, someone who is in despair, someone who is not seeing reality as it is. Now, here in this card, we see two people that are celebrating, actually. They have their five cups in front of them, and they don't look very much in despair. So this card shows that they actually are feasting and are trying to show the world that they are depressed, that they are desperate, that they are feeling negativity, that they are these victims, but actually in their inside they are celebrating. They are celebrating the idiocy and the naivety of the people who believe them. So this card actually shows them as the ones that are thinking to themselves, those fools that are giving us awards, those fools that are giving money to our archers foundations, those fools that are giving us places in the coronations, that are giving us what we want because we are crying and saying that we are desperate, that we are victims. This is what they really are. They really are feasting, and just see that in this Five of Cups we have a woman and a man. Both of them are lying back and looking at the Five of Cups that are full. None of the cups is upside down, and they are happy. So in Gypsy readings, the intuition is very, very strong, and the picture is very telling. And in this Five of Cups shows that they are not really desperate, that they don't really feel that they are victims, but they will tell the world that they are victims. Okay, next we see the Death card. And the Death card is a call for change. And they will realize that they need to change. They will realize that they will need to burn things. And this is about burning evidence. This is about burning things that they don't want the world to know. They will realize that they need change, probably because this will not work for them. So if this will not work for them, they will realize that they will need to change their way of acting, and that they will need to change the way that they are or at least Meghan will need to change the way that she is approaching approaching things, the way that she is dealing with things, and the way that she's dealing with Harry. And then we get the Eight of Wands. Now, remember that the Eight of Wands is usually a card, when we see only Eight of Wands, that it is a card of speed and velocity. It's a card of someone who is in the right place at the right time. So it's a card of someone who knows what he's doing. And in this instance, we see a witch that is planting eight wands, or eight, wait a minute. Okay, so in this instance, she's planting 8 seedlings. That's the word. That's the word. So she's planting 8 seedlings. She's getting ready for the next, for the next stage, for the next um, campaign, and she will be in probably a very good place to do that. And this is why it is the 8 of Wands, because as I said, the 8 of Wands is a card of being in the right place at the right time. It's a card of good communication, so she will probably have good control over her communication, over her PR. And we have to be very, very concerned. We need to be very, very worried about that, because remember that when she's planting these seedlings, she's planting these plans, because this hasn't changed. She's not changing her agenda. She's changing her plans. She's changing the way that she's doing things. So I cannot tell you that she means to go to politics, but I can tell you that she means to change the way that people see her. She means to change the way that people see, when people treat her, or she means to plant new seeds in the minds of people, and she was going to try to do that by using PR, by using communication, and that is why we got the 8 of Wands. So we need to be very, very careful, because this is what we have in the future. So we haven't seen the last of Meghan Markle, unfortunately. So let's get the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards, and let's try and get some help from the Witch's Wisdom. And let's try to get some wisdom from the witches on how to deal with Meghan and her nefarious plans. Okay, so clearing the deck. Meghan Markle and her nefarious plans. How to deal with Meghan Markle and her nefarious plans. Okay, we have the cauldron, and the cauldron is about containment. Okay, so the short message is that there is important information missing. Someone is hiding something from us. We need to wait and not make our move until we have all the details. We need to harness and nurture our natural gifts. Okay, so this is telling us that we need to try and find the information and to get all of the information together and to try and decipher everything that she's trying to withhold from us, and then make our move. Okay, so this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. I will try to do at least once a day a reading. If not, please excuse me, because things are happening here very, very fast. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.